gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Sponsored by Andrea Mason, Press Play, Plan Life According to You, LLC. Take care of your mental health. Find inner peace by rediscovering and loving you for who you truly are. Take advantage of this exclusive offer and choose to press play today. Thank you.
And we back. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of Buzzing with Marlowe live. I'll say it again, live. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday. Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure, please, like, share, most importantly, subscribe, hit that bell to stay notified whenever I'm on. And I know it's random as hell, and I've been everywhere. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but if you hit that bell, you know when I'm on. My kid's name is Bell too. But hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well. It is Friday. So what does that mean? Kick back, either driving on home, you just put it on the little phone mount right there and watch this awesome episode I've got for you today. Guys, as you know, I was a professional wrestler for over 10 years as the American Prodigy, or whatever nickname I possibly have had in my past. But man, I'm super happy about today. I've got a great episode for y'all today. But first, we got to talk about the one that pays the bills. First and foremost, so you see how hype I am, I got to get a little caffeine, and I am always going to Dubby, that Jitterless Energy. All you got to do, if you are afraid to get these energy cans, you know, all these little crazy little things that are in coffee, go in there and get you some of that Dubby. That's right, guys. As you can tell, it's got a great container. The flavors are exceptional. And more importantly, guys, if you're not a big caffeine drinker, it's less than 100 milligrams. You have to at least have 4 scoops of that to get at least up to 100 milligrams of caffeine. So you can't go wrong with this. And if you're a NASCAR fan, they got a race car. So you got a little bumper sticker. You got some hats, hoodies, and all that. Go to w.gg and type in the promo code, capital B, guys, capital B. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Capital B, Buzz20 to get 10% off of your purchase. Dubby always covers that Jitterless Energy for you great people. And of course, guys, we got to talk about the ones that got my merch. That's right, guys. Bonfire/Buzzing with Marlowe. Go in there and get you some of those awesome hoodies, awesome t-shirts, awesome tank tops, hats. You know, they're all there. As you know, I'm not wrestling no more, but the American Prodigy merch are still up in the store. Get them while they're still there, guys. Wintertime's coming. We got it. We got the hoodies. We've been getting requests for them. We've got hoodies. We've got t-shirts. We got tank tops. We got long sleeves, V-necks, short sleeves, Jerseys. I heard there's jerseys now. My goodness. Bonfire is doing some crazy things with that one. But don't be mad about the price with that awesome every setback makes one heck of a comeback, because we have the back of the shirt says the Morphin into Season 5 logo. We tried to make it very, very real. Like when I say real, the colors had to be on point or I was not going to agree to the deal. So as you see it right there, that thing is bright. It is exactly like that when you get that t-shirt. I promise you that. If it ain't, I'm going to get mad with Bonfire. But guys, as you can see, they've got hoodies now. We've been getting a lot of hoodies, man. Obviously, the biggest catchphrase I always have to say for everybody is every setback makes one heck of a comeback. We made it a t-shirt slogan out of it. So go in there and get it while it's there. Morphing into Season 5, one of the very popular logos that we have had in the past, is still in the merch store. Obviously, now Bonfire has upgraded to get gift cards as well. But ladies, I know y'all love to show y'all's backs off. And, you know, when you're in the gym, you're always rocking those nice little spaghetti string t-shirts. Well, guess what? There's those right there as well. And like I said, the gift cards, they go up to $50. So go in there and get you that, and the very popular hats. I'm not even going to have to promote those because they go off the shelf. I guess I always tell people I have other stuff, but hey, the hats get bought. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. But type in the promo code BUZZ20 and get 15% off. That's right, guys. We are only doing 15% off on Bonfire. And of course, we only do 2 great sales as well. We do the Prodigy Strong, which that is also Buzzing with Autism. That is something that's very big for me. And we will also make sure all endorsements go to the Buzzing with Autism Awareness Foundation. So go in there, get you some awesome merch, man. Before they gone, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I can only request so many tank tops, guys. I'm sorry. Bonfire has lost its mind when it comes to me and going, hey, man, I can't make any more tank tops. I can't do it. I'm sorry. But, guys, there's my rant for a little bit today. Obviously, football's back. We've got a lot of crazy things, but also we've got a 10-year anniversary coming into Baker County Fairgrounds tomorrow night. That's right, guys. If you remember, I used to promote that spot very well. And, of course, I'm talking about DCCW. Come on, man. You know me. I was a DCCW guy. I'm still that guy. I'm just not in the ring anymore, but I'm still there. But, guys, they have a big show tomorrow night, Baker County Fairgrounds, the 10-year anniversary. 10-year anniversary. Burgers and Brawls, man. If I remember one great thing about DCCW is that barbecue, okay? So if you want some great barbecue, get to the fairgrounds tomorrow and get you some of them awesome burgers. They might still make the pork and stuff like that. And there was one pork sandwich or something like that. It was phenomenal. They do a great job. Obviously, it's ministry first, wrestling last. That's something that really holds real dear to me. And really, it's really cool to see that pro wrestling and ministry can go together. It's very rare you see it, but it worked, and it's still standing tall to this day. Shout out to Steve and Vanessa. And I've got a very awesome guest today. He is just a month into the Building Blocks Training Academy. As you know, I promote it all the time. I always, if someone asks me, hey, where to go to train, if you're in the area, I always recommend go to them. Phenomenal. They've had talent like Wild Thing Chris Kane. They've had talent from the Shiny One, Jules Bradley. Jules is everywhere now. And I mean, I'm so proud of him. We also talking about Jackson Streets. We also talking about, we've got, I guess we'll say D. I guess, D, JJ, what did he want me to say? I hold it from him. But guys, I've got a great guest. He is a very new up-and-coming pro wrestler. His name, he is going by Kato Dallas. If you haven't been going on Facebook, seeing him promoting the show, his promos, make him stand out just from that. And I would literally buy a ticket just to go see him and see what he brings to the show tomorrow. But guys, we're not wasting any more time. When it gets ready to roll, the curtain's about to drop. It's about to lay the smack down once again. I've got Kato Dallas in 3, 2, 1 after the commercial.
Have you always aspired to be a professional wrestler? Do you think you have what it takes to step through these ropes and take your place among the immortals? Well, now you have an opportunity. Join us at the DCCW training facility at Harvest Ministries in Macclenny, Florida. There you will be put to the test and challenged like you have never been challenged before. If you think you have what it takes, prove it to the world, but most importantly, prove it to yourself.
All right, guys, I am joined with the one, the only, Kato Dallas. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you, man? I'm happy to be here.
Whew. It's been a while since I played that slide.
Yeah.
That tells you how long it's been. That tells you how long it's been, because I know they've got even a way better video now.
It still gets me hyped, man. Every time I was just watching the other day, and it still gets me hyped, man. I'm glad we're inside, though. I am glad we're inside.
That ain't a lie. I've had my fair share of training.
It's hot inside, but it's hotter outside.
Well, you're
Yes,
saying that now.
definitely.
Imagine when it's winter time and it's rained on there, but you're not even on a canvas. You're on tarp. Yes, and it's frozen. So when you take that bump, you're feeling everything. And also, you're feeling ice just rise up from the tarp every time you take the bump.
Feel it in
So
your bones.
those are some hard times, buddy.
Feel it in your bones.
Oh man, everybody's like, "Well, so what's the worst part? The bumps?"
man.
I was like,
Dusty
I
Rhodes
don't
know about
the
that.
bumps. I was like, the bumps wasn't even that big of an issue as everybody made it be. It's the fact that after the effect, I think it is, because the bumps, it's easy. All right, boom, bop, you're moving, you're constantly moving. But when you stop, that's when the problem happens.
Yep.
So man, Kato, no one knows who you are, man.
I've hit the cold plunge twice this week.
Oh man, that was
I am
my
the neon
rejuvenation
dream
moment.
Yeah, the cold plunge is clutch, man. It's the neon dream, Kato Dallas. Been at this thing over a month. Man, I've had a passion for it since I was a kid. My first wrestler I ever watched was Shawn Michaels. My boy in second grade got me into it, and Jules got me into training. Saw him at WrestleCon. Him had a group going. Just really saw me, man. Ministry first. So just, something that, is strong with me is my faith. So being able to be in a ring the first time in a church was 100%, like that was my sign. And just being able to be around those guys and learn from them. Coach Steve and Miss Vanessa have been amazing and embraced me from day one, and just really get, like you said, those training blocks, getting that foundation and that camaraderie, man. It's been so great. I love it.
Hey man, that's awesome. All right, so obviously, like you just said, you are still very new into training. It's more said, I'm going to do it, and then getting in there. Like, what was that feeling for? What was that feeling like? Obviously you getting in there, like you said, Jules. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jules. Super proud of him.
Yes.
I tell people all the time. I literally messaged him yesterday, because shout out to him, because I know we've been trying to meet up constantly, because he was trying to give me one of the shirts that I bought. I don't buy independent wrestling shirts. I mean, obviously you get in that mentality, you'll understand that eventually. Usually you're your biggest mark, basically. I think that's the best way to put it. And the only wrestling merch that I ever wore was either a promotion shirt or mine, or my own. And Jules, and he offered it, and I was like, all right, I told him, I was like, I promised you I'll buy one. And I just got it, and it fit's really interesting. I mean, I never thought I'd be wearing someone else's name on my chest, but yeah. And
Feels weird, huh?
oh man, it really got to that point. It's like, yeah, I'm like okay with it now, because back then I would not have been okay with that, because it's like, you know, even when I'm done, it's like, come on, man, like I did that. Like, why am I doing? What's that benefit for me? But the stuff that Jules done,
right? Yeah,
and I will talk about the one story that I will say about him. The one when I first came back, and we planned, you know, me start training and stuff like that. Steve and Vanessa reached out to me. It was like, hey, here's here, come out here, you know, and opening arms, because I thought people don't know. When I came from a certain territory, I thought I was hated by everything and anything that's around, because our territory was not the greatest, and it was like the words that we got in our ear wasn't exactly what we were seeing at that time. But I joke about it. I got Jedi mind trick. So when I finally got to go over there and really just see the group of people that were there, Jules Bradley, his very first open, I think he was a year in at that time, saw him, Chris Kane, Foxman X. I really like, I always call him the guy off of Tybo. I always call him Billy Banks.
Billy.
Yeah. Remember
He
from
stays with that
Tybo?
headband, man.
I mean, bro, every time. The funny thing was when I talk about Fox. The funny thing about Fox is when you watch him on a show and his entrance song comes out, and I'm just in, I'm like, that never would have been expected ever.
No. It definitely surprised me. I was like, okay.
I was like, dude, you're over just from the song. Yeah. Like that's it right there. You don't even have to go to perform. Like the song right there, that's it. But the thing about Jules,
we're good. We're good.
We were in a circle. We were supposed to do you had to speak of some Bible verses. You had to say Bible verses, or you're going to do drills. People hated training with me because I purposely said the wrong ones. I said the wrong ones just so we could get extra work. Everyone hated that crap because I literally just would not get tired. I would literally be like, yeah, let's go again. And Steve would just like, come on, stop. Like, they're tired. Stop. And then, like, you know, certain things. Yeah. So with Jules, and we were talking about certain things, and Jules just shot a promo just out of the blue, and the emotion that came from it, I was like, I don't know if he's built for this. I don't know if he's going to make anything out of this, because at the time, his age, I didn't think he was going to go far based off his age. I didn't think of these things because I was still in that old school mentality, like, all right, the look, age, all that matters at that time. And to see what he has done, that's all I can say. Like, at the age, at the mentality, dude changed his body look. I mean, he made himself off of nothing. Like, I remember when he told me he was going to a show in Alabama, I looked at him and said, why? Like, where is this? And then he would show me the thing. I'm like, you're really doing that? Like, yeah. And then he brought guys from over there. Like, the one thing I love about Jules, insanely love about Jules, is as big as he's getting, as great as he's getting all around with talent, even being a promoter at somewhat. He doesn't want to say that, but he is slightly half promoter of CPW and Sticks. See what he has done with all these guys and bringing them with him has just been an exceptional thing. And that's something that, if I had guys like that in my past with wrestling and stuff like that, I felt like wrestling would have been a better environment. And that's something that I got portrayed, that I never put people over, but I always tried to bring the next person with me. And no matter where it was, what talent it was, whatever, I tried to do what we could do out of that and get something out of it. Because I knew maybe when I was in my 20s, I'd be like, I want to go get signed from somewhere. But at the same time, I was just like, dude, I'm not going to be able to do this my whole life. have to be honest. I'm sore in my third year, and I'm sitting there like, dude, why am I doing this stuff? Like, it was just like, I remember my moment when
got
I
love for the
realized
game, man. Got love for the game.
No. So I was super excited about a ladder match, a very particular ladder match we were going to do. And I mean, we had like 4 months to plan for this ladder match. And when I say I got so bipolar for a moment, I'm on the top spot of this ladder. Might I add, independent wrestling, we're making that other step, because it is not a two-way step ladder by any means. So we're literally trying to force this thing to climb for a double spot. I'm climbing this thing, and when I'm reaching for the title, I just looked at it like, why am I doing this? I'm like, why? Like, and then I look down, I'm like,
Mid-match.
And I know what's about to happen. I'm like, hold up. You're going to push me. No, sir. I just got to the point, I was just like, all right, no more ladder matches. I did 2 ladder matches. That's about it. I mean,
it always sounds good. You always dream about it. And I'm sure it's different when you're actually live with it. So.
It's just like with wrestling. It's more said when you're done. Like, oh, I'm gonna do it. But when you get in it, that's when the reality and stuff like that. So we got to talk about it. We got to get some of the juiciness out of this. What was your experience like when you first got in the ring? What was the experiences when interacting with Steve, interacting with the group and stuff like that, Chris Kane and all them? Like, what's that interaction like?
Yes. I'm a double back on him, man. Definitely shout out to Jules. He never gave up on me. He's reached out pretty much at least 2 or 3 times a year. So very thankful for him.
You don't take no for an answer.
Him, and like you said, he gives back. He gives. And he don't take no, and he's very, and I love it. I mean, that's what I surround myself with, like people that will tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear, especially in wrestling, so it's like football, like it's anything contact, you got to be able to receive it and know that, hey, we're trying to keep everybody safe. We want everybody to work hard, but we have a job to do, and especially when it comes to just outside the ring stuff. So, promoting the show and, showing respect for another, so shout out to him, man. Shout out to Steve, Coach. Chris Kane, man, he's poured in a lot. I mean, my first day, he's taken me to the side. He's coaching me up, just learning the basics. It definitely was hollow ground. Like you said, man, it's one thing to say, oh yeah, man, I could wrestle, I could do this. And, then you step and you hit that first bump. And of course I didn't tuck right. So, I ate it. But man, you're sore, you beat up, but like that bug just bit me, man. It did. Yeah, the mullet, man, it gave me like +5 and
it was like a pillow. It was like
+5
a pillow
on my head protection, man. So I probably didn't feel it as much as I probably should have. Oh man, it was yeah. My wife was recording stuff and she's like, "Baby, okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, babe. I'm good." But and that's the thing too.
Hey, you always got to work the wife.
They're gonna let you know.
Always got to work the wife. You never let them know that behind the scenes, because people are gonna look at it, because obviously they look at you now. They look at it when they get in that show. They want her work.
Yes.
Like I used to have my wife terrified in wrestling. Like she got super excited when she finally heard that I was done for a while. So like you got to work the wife as much as possible, just so you can stick with this.
Yep. I told her, I was like, I ain't telling you nothing. Like you ain't gonna know nothing. You ain't gonna know no. She's like, I need to know some spot. I need to make sure you're okay. I said, you'll see. I'll be all right. But it's literally been like you said, man. It's I haven't been anywhere else to train, but like I knew first day, like this is where I was supposed to be. DCCW. Like I said, so many opportunities, so many places, want to charge, outrageous prices, very understanding. Like they know you have other things going on, but like they also take training very seriously. But we have fun, we're play hard, work hard, man. And it's great. It's a great leaders. D has poured in a lot. He's going to kick my butt just for saying that, but man, everywhere you get it from everywhere. Everybody's trying to be great because high tide lifts all boats. So everybody's got the same goal. We want to entertain. We want to put on a good show.
You just gotta be
Yes,
careful
you
with
do.
what personality.
That's what he's
is,
got a
too,
receipt
'cause
waiting
He's got
for
like
him.
50 personalities.
It's-
We all love D. We all
yeah,
love
you never know. You never
D
know
get
what
mad
you'll
at me, but I remember D when he was a referee. So like
Yes,
that's way
yes.
many moons ago. D knows me and him go way
Yep.
back. Don't want to pull the curtain too much, but we go way back from that scenario. So like
Yeah,
seeing
got
what
some
D is
history.
doing,
Yep.
stuff like that. I love what
Yeah.
D is doing
Yeah.
with y'all. I see
Yeah.
him interact. D, that's one thing I will
Yeah.
say. D has literally been the heart and soul at the time with DCW, including Prince, including the most annoying freaking son of a gun I've ever met in my life,
Yeah.
El Nino, Nick Brutal, guys like that. They've built the foundation for what DCCW is. Chris
Yes.
Kane, Foxman X, obviously, like I say, Prince, Prince Handsome.
Yep.
I remember me and Prince, bro. We were the dance partners on training, so like we were the ones that
Yeah.
could match each other on speed level when we go and do the drill training. I took very good pride. We went and did I
Yeah.
can't remember what
Yep.
drill it was. I think it was a drill where we just could not leave the middle of the ring, and me and Prince did it in under a minute. Everybody else was like 4 or 5
Wow.
5 minutes, something like that. And we took
Mm.
pride. I was like, man, I ain't been here in a year, and I'm
Wow.
already beating in drills. I'm all right now. Like, just certain things. Like, so it's really fun. And
Yeah.
and the one thing,
Yep.
like, I love what you said. The group, the camaraderie. It's very non-toxic. It's
Yes.
super motivating, uplifting,
No, not at all. Yep.
positivity, stuff like that.
Yep.
I like what you were talking about, and like you said,
Yep.
you just only been there in a month, and seeing the stuff that you have been doing,
Mhm.
and you already experienced it. The first rule as a pro wrestler: tuck your chin. That's the first thing they tell you at all times of pro wrestling.
Yes.
Tuck your chin.
Yes.
So I used to
Yes.
avoid that
Oh,
part.
yeah.
So when I
Yep.
was wrestling, my thing was I would jump super high, just jump super high. So if I don't tuck it well,
Mhm.
I have a way to, adjust at that time.
Mhm.
Sometimes I would oversell way too much and then be like, oh, I kind of did it. I did
Yep.
it myself that
Yep.
time. So it's like you don't think about it until it actually happens. And I like what you're still learning the foundation. You're still learning basic movements and stuff.
Right.
So what are some of the things that you have been taught so far that
Yes.
you did not
Yep.
think that would tie into pro wrestling?
Man, that's a good question. I think the best thing you said is like just being a dance partner and just really really listening to each other. Obviously, you want to keep it as close to the belt as possible. So the nonverbal communication, the just rim, and just really hearing what they said, like whatever I think I know before, whatever I thought I had before, just basically leaving that at the door, and letting them mold me from day one. I watched this and this was nope. They are like the direct line. So I'm just making sure, basically just like listening to how they're doing stuff. They've done matches at training and have not even talked, not even verbal communication that, I was not sure. I was like, man, that is, and just like like you said, Prince Handsome, man, like just having that gymnastics background. Like I did not realize, you see it, but you don't realize how much of a base that is when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah. Prince.
But
I
yeah,
remember when I first met him.
Yeah.
I remember when I first met Prince and stuff like that, and I had those little things, and I was like, all right, if he's so good, why is he not anywhere else? And like I got to be in the ring with Prince a couple of times. We never got on an actual show. We were actually supposed to do a whole feud between me and him when he had the national championship, and it didn't happen. But I remember the stuff that we did and stuff like that, and like Prince. He was very creative with the simplest things. I remember when he had his valet and we did a match. It was on DCCW Glorify. It was supposed to be between him and Dashing Cam. That's right, Dashing Cam. Then it turned into a triple threat with us. The story of the match was because he came on a promo and gave me freaking weird colored dress pants or something like that. I can't remember the full thing, but it tied into that because he got involved in one of my matches because I threw the pants at him and stuff. And we told a story just based off of pants. Like, we did a whole thing just based off of these weird, ugly pants that he had. And, like, we were almost – it was supposed to have been a point where I was going to wear them if I lost the match, and I was going to just drop kick him or something like that. But we told this story just with pants. And that was something that was funny to me because that's something that's
awesome.
It took me a long time to understand, that is what the art of this is. It's not the moves. It's not, it's the crowd. Crowd is the big focal thing with this and stuff like that. By far, no question about it. But telling the story doesn't always have to be the match. And that's something that I didn't understand until me and Prince did what we did. The stuff that me and my arch nemesis, everybody knows of him, what we built off of a podcast built us into certain different promotions, people reaching out to us to book this consistently. We turn them down so we can make it believe that nobody's wanting it, to make it so where we got that big tag match as a payoff, which was just super. And that's something that I find so intriguing with this. And it's not, like I said, it's not the matches, it's not the stuff like that, but what you do and how you get to that moment to get in the match. I think that is the part where it's very hard for people to understand it, because when you get into this business, obviously everyone's going to want to be a tough guy. Everyone's going to want to be like a Stone Cold. I want to be a guy that can be just ruthless, untouchable, stomp a mud hole in everybody. But when you get into wrestling, it's based off of your size. It's based off that look. It's based off these little things of what really that gimmick can be. And when I say I saw your promo with the characteristics and stuff like that, I didn't need to know anything else. All I needed to know was if he could still back up that promo, what he's doing, and showing me the charisma that he could do in a ring. Not only in the ring, what is he going to do overall as the character to stand out on this roster, on this very good standing roster that's very, very hard to get on. Like, I think that's a cool payoff for the Building Blocks Academy is when they get you ready, they put you onto one of these big shows to really see if you can do it. Shout out to Jackson Streets. Jackson Streets got that moment, and it took him a while. Finally getting off of beating our coach, and then him getting to tag with Steve and seeing what he's done now, the selling, the dynamic of how he could tell a match and stuff. I remember when we were on the show, it was the Halloween show. I think it was like 2 years ago now. It was me. I did a match with JoJo, and I don't remember what his thing. Joseph Sparrow, I think that's what he was called. So we did the match with him. And obviously we needed an extra match because of the trick or treat thing. I remember me and Carson said, we're not doing a thing. We're going to do it quick, get it in, get it out, be done. We didn't plan nothing. Well, shout out to my boy Derek Nettles and, Joseph Sparrow and stuff. They're going over in the back doing the whole giddy up for this match. They got a pop and stuff like that. But when me and Carson went out there and did what we did, they looked at us going, how did y'all do that? Y'all didn't go over anything. And I was like, yeah, we just talked about it in the ring. Like, it was just, we fed off the crowd and we're like, all right, we're going to give them a show now. Like, it was a simple thing. Like, I was going to just hoorah, rah, USA, just let that get over and be done. Instead, we actually told a story, which nobody knows behind the scenes until you listen to my show. Their spotlight that they were on the freaking ring poles were blinding the daylights out of me. So I had I was blind in this match, completely blind. Like, I had something covered my face as it is. So I'm blind completely. And I remember I said it to Jules. I said,
Dang.
I just wrestled Carson. And he was like,
Yep.
really? And he watched the match. He's like, dang, man, y'all move good. Da, da, da. I was like, Jules, I was blind the entire match. I couldn't see anything. He's like, well, that explains why you bumped off the shoulder tackle. I was like, exactly. I couldn't
Wow.
see anything. Like, it was like certain things. And like, it's just so cool to hear people talk about this.
And he had coverage too,
because-
so you definitely couldn't see
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. I had the blind shades on for real. I mean, and the cool thing is the only reason I saw was when we had the little pyro thing coming up. When the pyro was coming up, I'm like, okay, I can see clear a little bit. I'm good now. But it was like, then it was just that spotlight was just still going. I'm like, oh, man. I was like, shoot me on the corner, shoot me out of the ring or something. I can't see nothing. And it was so funny. Like, those little things is
Gotta go regroup.
Things about wrestling is because fans only see what's in the ring. They don't see around it. They don't understand what's inside.
Yep.
When I say inside it, I'm talking about verbally what we're giving. They're seeing what we give them. That's it. They're not seeing us talking. They're not going to see us doing all these things. That's something that we could always cherish as a moment for ourselves. So, what is one of the toughest moves that you have encountered so far in your experience at the Building Blocks Academy?
Whew, man, it sounds so easy. Especially, I've seen it a million times before, seen on a video game. But the belly to back has given me the most problems so far.
Sorry, laughing. Yeah, I was the same way. Don't feel bad.
I don't know why. It just, I think, like you go on a roller coaster, you're going back, you're not used to it. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I'm just like, then they're like, what's going on, man? I was like, I'm not used to going back. Like, you go on a roller coaster, you're just, again, I'm keeping everybody safe. I'm doing what I need to do safe. And then it's funny, we were doing body slams, and I got one from one of the guys, and it just surprised me. I was like, oh, and they're like, are you sewing? I'm like, no, this is real. Just wasn't expecting it. But yeah, I would say the belly to back. I would definitely say the belly to back. That was, I think next time we go in, I'll be ready. But it just kind of
was it eating you?
It just kind of caught me by surprise.
And
you don't want to over jump. You don't want to not.
Yeah.
And then you just, again, what's that?
I said, did it eat you alive knowing that you were having trouble?
Yeah.
Taking
So
that
it's just it was tough. But that's yes. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm very much a perfectionist, and I was trying to go over it a few times. Oh no, you know what? The sunset flip, and I did it one time, and coach was trying to help me out, and he ended up falling on me, and so I was woozy, but I was like, run it again, because I was very much wanting to get it down before I got out of the ring, and then. Yeah, so it was that was probably my most difficult one, because again, the jumping part, it just got me, and just not wanting someone to fall on you. But yeah, I didn't leave that drill without getting it done, so it was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay, I like that. I remember I did one move, and I think a lot of people wanted to take that move in all the matches that I was in. And I was like, dude, I'm only doing that with one guy. And that one guy made me land on my head. It was the Code Red. It was the Sunset Bomb. And that thing, everybody's like, yeah, I can get over. I can get you over. I can get it over. I can get it over. I'm like, I'm not trying it. Like, if I'm here alive and able to do this, I'm not trying to get back on a stretcher or something like that. So that was something that was very interesting with me.
Yeah.
The one thing that was really tough for me to do at all was getting on the top rope. And I'm not a heights guy. And, for my character, it's supposed to be like a superhero, larger than life look. My goal was to do stuff that Warren Marlowe wouldn't do, but American Prodigy would do. And I remember when I jumped out of the ring one time, my family lost it. They're like, that's not Warren in that damn mask. That is not him. Like, You're telling me
Yeah.
this kid that would not ride the Incredible Hulk roller coaster is just jumped out of a ring? Just jumped out of the ring?
That's my first
No
roller coaster.
hesitation? Like, I remember
Yeah.
my wife texted
Awesome.
me. She
That's
going,
awesome.
"Are you in security? Like, who's this guy in your gear?" I'm like, "What?" What? I took offense at first. I'm like, man, I went 5 months working on this stupid move.
Wait a minute.
My goodness. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
The toughest move that I ever took, and I
Wait a
never
minute.
could get over. No, it's the most
A
simplest
lot of
move.
fears.
I give it great. I give a great arm drag. Everybody loved taking my arm drags. I couldn't take an arm drag to save my life. I could not get over. I would always go sideways. I never could get it to where I just right over. And it bugged the living crap out of me my first year. Like, everything else was easy to me. I'm not even trying to be mean when I say this. Like, it just was very fluent with me. I could do a drop kick. I could do a crossbody.
Yeah.
I made sure we could get that over in a match to where I don't have to do so much, but that be the high flying move that I ever do is a crossbody, but do it in the right timing and stuff like that. That was something that was really tough for me too, is just knowing the timing of the match. When I first got in, when I first did my first match, I was selling like I died after a punch. Like, the crowd was great, but when I watched that match over, I'm like, I should not have been in there. Period. But the funny thing is, when I first did it and stuff, I'm like, man, I had a great first match. I'm happy. And then I watched it, I'm like, what were they cheering for? This sucks. Like, this is terrible. I remember I texted my opponent, I'm like, dude, you did this for me? Like, why?
I'm definitely going to pick myself apart. That's for sure.
Oh, man. That was something I made sure of. I did not watch any of my matches for a while, just so I can enjoy what I did from my visual, not watch the video. And obviously my family, they love watching the videos and stuff like that. But it was like, that was my main goal. I was like, unless I need to realize, okay, my kick needs to be up or something like that, I'm not watching it, because I know I'm not going to be as happy as I was when I left that building. And that's something that I really took ownership of. If I was not happy when I left the building, then I'm going to watch it, because I want to know what went wrong. Was it on me? Was it the timing? Was I selling too quick? What was it? Like, it's just a lot of things go in your head. And that's something I do want you to realize. That's something that's going to happen. And even if it's in front of 5 to 10 people, like you're about to experience tomorrow, every time take that advantage. Every time with that rep. Every time you can get in the ring, you know, doing whatever it is. Like, those are the fun ones. The dark matches and stuff like it. Take advantage of those, because those are the ones that are getting those reps. And you still being very new. I hated dark matches. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I did not like putting my gear on 3 times to be ready for a show, and I'm already halfway drenched to death, and then knowing I got to do 15 minutes after everything clears out for the actual thing, and I'm just sitting there like, oh man, oh, energy can, you're coming in my system today. So what are some things that what is Kato Dallas? What is Kato Dallas?
I can only imagine, man.
So tell me a little bit about how you dived into the character of Kato Dallas.
So, you know, neon, and I put the neon dream on front. I always thought, you know, I say I'm 80s baby. You know, neon is not really like an 80s baby, but I've always loved the neon colors. I've always loved the music. And just one of those things is like a confidence thing, because I grew up just not being very confident, to where anything very simple, very easy, and just really being accepting of who I am. Like, hey man, I love these colors. I can wear them and being confident with it. You know, neon dream. So just being the whole dream, as being a big Dallas fan, so Kato Dallas. Because I feel like I love my name. My dad got it from the Green Hornet, you know, which was Bruce Lee. So I was like, you can't really top that. I mean, there's nothing that tops Bruce Lee. So that's something that is very passionate and very much my name was going to mean something, and very much to inspire anybody. I'm starting late, but God has opened up a lot of doors for me to be able to start. So just really inspiring people to do what you're passionate about and try what you're passionate about. A lot of times people aren't happy with where they're at. I'm not saying people quit your job tomorrow. I'm just saying really chase what you're passionate about. And my wife's behind it. All my friends and family are. Like, people are getting emotional just me trying out. So it's really been a blessing and just really encouraging to be like, okay, like, go chase your dreams, go do what you're passionate about, and then the rest will follow.
And I like that. I will say this: the neon dream, that's perfect. Like, I like the headband, I like the hair, I like the glasses that you did in the promo. I'm just like, dude, I'm really curious what the gear is gonna be like, what is about to transpire, what the boots are gonna look like. I could just see that you're gonna show a very interesting side of yourself to where you will stand out just based off the look. And I think that's something that Jules had something really good with at that time. At the same time, Jules stood out based off the mullet. He had the look. He had the giddy up. I literally joked when I said, you relate to the Baker County audience at that time. And now, and it's just like seeing those different things and seeing all the little transpires and stuff. I like what you're saying when you come in very new into it. Like seeing the things that you're doing, seeing the work that you're doing. Dude, I love the fact that even though you're not fully training in the ring every single day of the week, you're working on the promos like nobody's business. Like, you are really showing you were trying to get this thing ready to go and how to present and stuff like that. You're not even on the card tomorrow, and you've been presenting a show that people will be like, hey, I want to meet this Kato guy. I really want to see what this guy dials into, because Baker County Fairgrounds, that audience is loyal completely to DCCW. And that's something that I think they've done phenomenal work. They've built that place from the ground up.
Yeah.
Macclenny don't get a lot of wrestling companies, a lot of wrestling. And for them to get that every other month has been phenomenal. And I love just the foundation that it's been built based off of them staying true to everything. Vanessa starts to show completely scriptures, telling prayers, saying a verse, a couple of verses in the Bible. And that's something that you don't see in wrestling promotions at all. I'm being very honest. Like, I remember when I first got into pro wrestling, I felt like you had a hard time to understand between Christian and wrestling. And I felt like that was a tough thing for a lot of people. And I felt like that's why a lot of people, if they were in the beliefs of what they were, kind of got out of wrestling at the same time, because it was like they just didn't go together. Like, you would stay completely true to one side, but eventually it could possibly conflict you a little bit in certain things. And seeing that they could bring pro wrestling and ministry as a joint, I love that completely. And that's what I love about DCCW, because of the loyalty, the camaraderie. The one thing that I always loved about Steve and I always loved about Vanessa is they want you to get better. And the one thing that really was the best that I wish certain schools would take advice from, they wanted you to go anywhere to get your face on a flyer, anywhere to get experience in the ring. So when they bring you to their shows, not only are you ready, you're ready to tear the building off, because you are going to be so you're out of that early stage. You're now one of the attractions for DCCW. And seeing what they do and stuff like that is just truly amazing. Like I said, I had my time in DCCW. I absolutely loved every bit of it. Every little bit of it. It made me enjoy wrestling again. I've told Steve and Vanessa constantly, they brought my love back for pro wrestling. And I really said it before I got it there. I was done. I was not going to go back. I'm not going to put myself in pain. I'm not going to do these little things. I'm done. And what they gave me, what they did for me. I remember when Steve just randomly gave me a hug one time. I was just like, "Oh, that's a thing. Like that's a thing." Like I'm telling you, man, I came from a different background when it comes to pro wrestling, when it comes to these scenarios. So it's like when you see stuff like that, you gotta stay.
Yeah.
You gotta stay to that loyalty. You gotta stay to that positive. And I love that you have started this journey based off of there, because that right there is showing you
100%.
that you've got opportunity, that you got different levels and stuff like this. Because Steve is all about character work. Steve is all about getting the crowd psychology.
Yeah.
And you might not know that yet, but you will understand that how big of a psychology it is to know the crowd. And that's something I felt like it was a hard time for a lot of people to do. It's more said, and I want you to take advice on this, it's more said to beg for the audience to cheer for you than you let the audience cheer for you. And eventually you will understand that. But when that moment happens, you will know you made it. And seeing the things that you're doing, I haven't seen you in the ring. I haven't seen anything off of that, but seeing off your promo work, I could already tell you've already got a fan out of me. Like I like what you're doing, and I want to see it. And seeing what you've done, seeing what you talk about with the experience and stuff like that, it's really a cool thing, man. And you're gonna have a great time with this. It's gonna be tough. The one thing I'll just tell everybody, ignore the pain. If you can take it, if you can do it, it's worth it in the end. I always said my time in basketball, all that was cool, but me as a pro wrestler was the most coolest thing that I could do. So I'm happy that you were able to do this. I'm super happy that you have found a group of guys that not only is going to help you go to that next level, but at the same time, they've been where you are. They've been where you are, and they know how that's going to be tough to get out of, but they're going to be like cheering you on, like a team, like an effort and stuff like that. Something that's very rare in pro
100%.
Very rare in pro wrestling. So it's like really cool to see that you're getting that moment. So Neon Dream, Kato Dallas, where will you be tomorrow? Talk about it. We got Burgers and Brawls 10th year anniversary. What we got going on, man?
Yeah, man, like you said, 10th year anniversary, Burgers and Brawls. Man, we just came off a crazy show just a couple weeks ago. We have, Jake Logan and Romeo going at it. We got Bruce Shields and JJ Dillinger. We got Jules, Vernon Black. We got the tag team champs defending the straps. Rumble in the Jungle versus Violence and Vice. They're coming back. They're trying to get some revenge, but, my money's on Rumble in the Jungle personally. But, man, we got a great card. I'm just so excited for everybody to be out there. Like you said, last couple weeks ago, we're in Ocala. I know Baker County Fairgrounds is our home base, so I'm excited to meet those fans. I'm excited to get everything set up, to make connections with everybody. Like you said, man, I'm passionate about this. I don't really, especially learning from these guys, but like I don't put stuff on my socials unless I'm passionate about it. I'm not just doing it because they say to do it. Like that last show, and I'm not even just trying to talk. I've been to a WrestleMania, and that last main event, that whole card was like it's amazing because you see everybody working. You see the hard work they're putting in. You see all the stuff that they're putting in, and just to see it in fruition is on a whole other level. I mean, it is just like it's we're planting the seeds and then to the show and boom, it's blooming. And like you said, like Steve and Vanessa just promoting it. We pray beforehand. Everybody's on the same page. There's like we're working hard, but it's like there's nobody like there's no drama. Like everybody's just trying to help one another. No one's arguing about times and I don't want to do this. I mean, everybody's working together. It's a lot of a process. And man, I know the fans are ready. I know I'm excited. I'm a fan. I'm a big wrestling fan myself, so I'm excited for the whole experience.
I love it. I love it. I'm excited for you. I'm glad you're going to get to do it in Baker County. Guys, like he said, he will be at the Baker County Fairgrounds tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Doors open at 5:30. It's going to be a crazy event. Like we said, the DCCW heavyweight champion, Jake Logan. If you don't like him, fight him. Romeo is going to be ready to face him. Obviously, you got Salazar going to be facing Prince Handsome. I think that's going to be an interesting match. That's going to be something really good for Prince to really get up in the ladder for DCCW. Also, we've got – I'm really excited for this one. If anybody remembers my time in wrestling, me and Vernon Black crossed many paths. We just never faced each other. And I'm super glad that the one, the only Jules Bradley is going to face him for the national championship. I'm super excited for that one. I think it's time for Jules to get some DCCW homegrown gold around his waist. He's won titles everywhere else. It's time to get it at home. And I think that's going to be that night for that. Sorry, Vernon, but I'm going fully with the shiny one on this one. And, of course, we got the JJ Dillinger. He's an interesting individual.
I know y'all are close, right?
I don't know about that. JJ, I don't know about that one. If you want to sell about JJ brings an interesting entrance every event. I will put it that way. I've heard of the guy Bruce Shields. I know that would be a good match. I know that would be a great showing. Obviously, we've got La Brava back. I've seen that she's back in DCCW. That's really cool. She's the champ again, I heard. She held that thing for almost 3 or 4 years last time, so Lord only knows what she's holding this one. So I think she's got a debut match with a
she's going on a tear, man. She's killing it.
I remember when La Brava was the champ for like 3 years. So I know when she got that title. My last show, I think she lost to Lexi. I think that was my last actual show with them. So to see La Brava and her, see La Brava come back and stuff like that, just shows a great view. And I mean, the one good thing about all these big name talents that come in here, they say this locker room stands out than many others that they go to. I think that's something that really Steve and Vanessa need to take to heart, because their loyalty, their love that they bring into this company builds what pro wrestling needs. A connection and a love that it's not just, hey, brother, hey, this, whatever. Like, it is literally, how are you? Tell me how your day is going. Tell me, are you okay? And I think that's something that really is needed in wrestling. Really needed in wrestling. So, Kato, we're about to end the show. Is there any last things you want to say? I know I didn't get your socials on there last night when I was doing the thing. But guys, make sure y'all check out Kato Dallas. I think he has got an Instagram. I just got that one. I will put all those in after we do this episode. The audio version of this episode will be out at 8 p.m. tonight. We've got a lot of crazy things that are going to be going on with Buzzing with Marlowe. I know we've been wishy-washy all over the place. I apologize. We got Buzzing with Gaming. We got all these things. I may make an appearance tomorrow for Burgers and Brawls. It just depends. If my connections do well, I will be there, hopefully. But I will not be wearing the mask. I don't want anybody to ask. It ain't happening. I can't do it. I ain't doing it because I bring the mask. Everybody's
We're going to get him in the ring. We're going to get him in there.
We're not doing it. But Kato, man, you going to do the send-off, brother?
Yes, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. Just need y'all stay tuned. Man, I'm busting my butt in that training. I'm getting the coaching. I'm getting the sponging. I'm taking care of my body, man. Just y'all stay tuned for what's next. I'm gonna work as harder in the ring than I do outside the ring. So I'm excited for what's to come, man, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Hey, man, I love it. I love it. Guys, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all support this man. Make sure y'all go to his socials. And when he gets his merch, make sure y'all buy them things. I know he's about to have some sunglasses. I know for a fact, based off his promos, this guy is going to be very, very bright in neon,
100%.
all kinds of neon. I'm looking forward to when the gimmick is going to be complete. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for you, man.
Gonna be neon dreaming.
Pro wrestling. Welcome to the fun opportunity, the journey that you're about to encounter. I hope nothing but the best for you. You are more than welcome. Come on anytime you want. You let me know. I'm excited to know about your dark match. Thanks, I want you to talk about it. We can talk about it later on, something like that. But yes, man, welcome to pro wrestling, and I hope you enjoy your time.
Thank you, brother.
Guys, we want to thank y'all for watching today. Shout out to the 22 people that are watching us live on Twitch right now, 37 on YouTube, and 56.
Appreciate y'all.
Facebook. Shout out to y'all. Guys, you on Facebook, I know y'all are in the area. So, Baker County Fairgrounds tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Door opens at 5:30. Do not be late. You want to be there early so you can get the ministry. The ministry is first, wrestling's last. So go in there, see awesome event. You're going to have a great uplifting moment. If you can't go to church, you can go to this show right here, and they could give you all the knowledge that you need, all the praise, the motivation, the gospel that you need to feel great that day, man. I'm telling you right now, if there's one living vessel that could show you that never give up, is Vanessa Pender. Anybody remembers that Vanessa Pender has went through a lot of struggles, and seeing what she has done now. Look at her. She looks so different now. I joke with her. I said she's trying to be a women's champ. She laughs at me every time. And the funny thing is, every time me and Vanessa talk, she gets more interested talking about CrossFit. So I'm glad she found a passion.
She's killing it, man.
Nobody can hang with Vanessa when it comes to that CrossFit either. Nobody can hang with Vanessa when it comes to CrossFit. Trying to get Steve to still do it. He won't do it. But, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you follow. Make sure you like. Make sure everything that you support DCCW on their socials, on every time, the locations that they will be on, the upcoming shows that they've got. We've got a lot of great things coming, and they're going to be still standing. Kato, I appreciate you doing this. I want to thank everybody that watched. This is another episode of Buzzing with Marlowe, a live edition. And ladies and gentlemen, we are out. Later.